The terrorists of ISIL, known as the Daesh, had kidnapped at least 20 Shia Muslims in Afghanistan. The militants reportedly kidnapped the Shias traveling on a bus on the Kabul-Kandahar highway. Afghan officials have launched a massive operation to locate and release the hostages. Shia Muslims have been the main victims of Daesh atrocities over the past months. Earlier this year, the militants took hostage 31 Shias in the southern province of Ghazni. The violence has sparked massive demos in Kabul and other cities. The protesters urged the government to take decisive actions against the militants. In Turkey, we're going to go back to Faiz Khurshid in Kabul to talk about the kidnappings done by the Daesh. Faiz, over to you.
Well, it's yet another big kidnapping here in Afghanistan, and it happened in Shahjoy district of Zabul province in the south. That's located on Kabul-Kandahar highway, and a group of gunmen stopped 3 buses. Around 20 passengers were taken off the buses, and they were taken to an unknown location. And the police chief of Zabul has reported that the kidnappers were looking for Shia Muslims. They asked for identity documents, and when passengers showed their documents, they only took the Hazaras. And it's not the first time that Hazaras have been targeted in that part of this region. This kidnapping comes after 10 days when 7 Shias were killed in the same region by ISIL Takfiris. And yet again, the Afghan officials in that part of this country blamed the Daesh group for this latest kidnapping here in Afghanistan, and it shocked the whole Hazara communities. More protests are now expected in major towns of this country, and it yet again would put pressure on the Afghan government to provide protection for the Hazaras in this country. And with the deaths of those 7 Shias 10 days ago prompted a huge protests here in Kabul. Thousands of people took to the streets, and they demanded President Ashraf Ghani to provide them protection. Now Daesh is becoming a big threat to Hazaras and Shias across Afghanistan, not only in the south but also in northern parts of this country.
Very well. We appreciate it. Thank you so much. That's our correspondent Faiz Khurshid talking to us from Kabul.